after inviting you to my house.
I mean, listen, I expected an incredible performance, but I didn't expect it to be completely one-sided. I mean, he won every round, in my opinion. Like, the golfing levels was phenomenal. And I said to Bud, like, going into 12, he could do 40 rounds. Like, never out of control, footwork, timing, shot selection. I actually think he could have stopped Teofimo, could have stopped, he could have stepped back.
That's the past, man. I don't want to talk about that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Shakur Stevenson responds to Teofimo Lopez with raw, unfiltered intensity. Unmoved by Lopez's bold claims, Stevenson makes it clear he's not backing down, warning that if anyone quits, it won't be him. His confidence cuts deep, calm on the surface, ruthless underneath. This isn't just trash talk, it's the start of a psychological war, with Stevenson looking to seize control long before the first bell ever rings.
There we go.
After Teofimo Lopez's loss, Teofimo Sr. fired back with intensity, defending his son and calling out what he saw as unfair circumstances. He argued that the system was against them, criticizing referees and the hate in boxing surrounding the fight. While his comments were defensive, they also reflected a father's pride, insisting that Teofimo Lopez gave his all and landed significant shots even in defeat, a reminder that he's far from finished in the sport.
You know, I really believe they just wanted to shut me up. You know, I'm saying there's a lot of hate in boxing. You know, I don't know what the other two referees were looking at. You know what I'm saying? But you got to beat the champ to be the champ. You know, and my son heard that.
Eddie Hearn reacted strongly to Teofimo Lopez Sr.'s post-fight attack, calling the outburst wild and making it clear that such behavior has no place in professional boxing. While acknowledging Lopez Sr.'s unpredictable nature, Hearn labeled it reckless and unnecessary, even bordering on embarrassing for the sport. His comments underscored how a parent's loss of control can overshadow a fighter's performance and create chaos in what should be a disciplined environment.
And bringing the it's a bit wild, to be honest with you. Like, I don't like that stuff, if I'm honest, but Teofimo's Teofimo. Like, you could never control him. You can never predict what he's going to do or say. And that...
Terence Crawford fired back angrily at Teofimo Lopez Sr., leaving no room for excuses. After the heated exchange, Crawford called out Lopez Sr.'s antics as clownish and completely unacceptable in the sport. His response was direct, sharp, and full of frustration, emphasizing that respect and professionalism matter both inside and outside the ring. The boxing world watched as Crawford's words put Lopez Sr.'s behavior in the spotlight, exposing the chaos his outburst.
No, because I know he was trying to like get some antics towards you, and it didn't get to you.
No, I just told him about himself. He know what I said, but he got to stop being a clown, you know? Like, everybody not with the clown antics and things like that just because he want to sell a fight. It's cool to sell a fight.
Shakur Stevenson's coach spoke out after the heated confrontation with Teofimo Lopez Sr., leaving no room for excuses. He emphasized that at a certain age, professionalism and composure are non-negotiable, especially in the high-stakes spotlight of boxing. While recognizing Lopez Sr.'s good intentions, the coach criticized his lack of leadership, pointing out that failing to manage or correct his son's negative behavior reflects poorly. His comments serve as a clear call for accountability, respect, and dignity, both inside and outside the sport.
Situations get like that, but at this point I think you're actually supposed to be more professional. And you know, at this point when you have at an age that you are, you know, you should conduct yourself in a better manner. That's all, you know. I know inside he's a genuine good guy. I know that personally, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, representing, you know, when you see your son saying things and negative things and you don't stand up and correct that or stand behind that, so, you know, it shows a lot about the leadership.
Claressa Shields praised Shakur Stevenson's masterclass win over Teofimo Lopez, highlighting his athleticism and flawless jab that controlled the fight from start to finish. She pointed to his precise bodywork and relentless intensity, noting the visible damage inflicted on Lopez. Shields called it a complete performance, underscoring Stevenson's dominance and technical brilliance, and cementing his status as one of boxing's most exciting young champions.
For me, I know boxing, and like I told y'all, we was gonna see a little bit of athleticism, but we was gonna see Shakur using his jab, going to the body, and we saw saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is stopping. I can't ask for nothing else.
Daniel Jacobs delivered a brutal but honest message to Teofimo Lopez. Facing a talent like Shakur Stevenson exposed every weakness he had, and Jacobs didn't hold back. The fight made it clear that Lopez wasn't ready for that level, and no amount of heart could cover the gap. It's a tough wake-up call. In boxing, sheer skill and precision can leave even the bravest fighters flat on their back.
Who? For Teofimo.
Hey, yo, sometimes you just gotta grab your nuts and you just gotta put balls to the wall, unfortunately. But that's just what it is. And sometimes when you think you can keep up with a boxer, that's...
Eddie Hearn praised Shakur Stevenson's victory, highlighting just how dominant he was in the ring. Every aspect of Stevenson's performance showcased mastery, precise jabs, flawless footwork, and timing that left Teofimo Lopez looking clumsy and overmatched. Hearn emphasized that this wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Stevenson's fitness, skill, and strategic brilliance kept Lopez on the back foot, unable to mount any real threat. Hearn's reaction underscores how rare it is to see such a complete fighter at this stage, cementing Shakur's status as a rising force capable of dismantling even the most hyped challengers.
Shakur looked strong, you know, Shakur looked like he was punching very hard. His jab was on point, his footwork was incredible, it's his timing, it's his fitness. He's a
Shakur Stevenson's own reflection highlights the confidence he displayed against Teofimo Lopez. He didn't just win, he dominated, showcasing precision and control that left his opponent with no answers. Every punch, from jabs to body shots, was calculated, punishing Lopez at every opportunity. Stevenson's acknowledgement of his own timing and strength paints a picture of a fighter fully aware of his superiority. This wasn't a narrow victory, it was a tactical exhibition, a clinic in boxing excellence, leaving Teofimo exposed and humbled in the eyes of fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I definitely did. I feel like he's a fighter, so he tried to fight back. But yeah, I picked him apart. In the second round, I want to say that I told my corner, I said, I'm stronger than he is.
Did you feel like you hurt him at any point in the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I hurt him a couple times. My jab, my left hand to the body, my left hand up top. I put on a great shot.
Daniel Jacobs reacted to Shakur Stevenson's clinic, laying it all bare. This fight was a showcase of pure talent. While Teofimo Lopez came in confident, Stevenson's skill set made the difference from the opening round. His jab dictated every sequence, combinations flowed seamlessly, and Lopez simply couldn't keep up. Jacobs stressed that this wasn't about grit or heart, but technical mastery and elite fight IQ. Stevenson's performance exposed the gap completely, leaving fans stunned at how effortlessly he controlled the tempo. It was a masterclass in modern boxing, proving Shakur isn't just a winner, he's a precision technician at the top of his game.
Teofimo is my guy, but I've always been a fan of Shakur. And I think that Shakur put on a clinic tonight, least amount of risk, been able to put his skill set into fruition all night. The jab was leading. You can tell the difference in skill set, and that was the difference to me that made the fight. It wasn't about grit, it wasn't about heart, it was about sheer talent. And Shakur's display.
Bruce Carrington breaks down Shakur's domination and underscores how Teofimo's mistakes made the fight easy for Stevenson. Lopez's constant mispositioning, doubling punches unnecessarily, and poor defensive habits played right into Shakur's countering. Carrington points out that even if Lopez tried to adjust, Stevenson's reflexes and timing made it nearly impossible to land meaningful shots. From round one, the fight was under Stevenson's control, showcasing a fighter operating at a level far above his opponent. It wasn't just a win, it was a demonstration of spacing, timing, and mastery, leaving Teofimo exposed and the boxing world in awe of Shakur's skill.
Man, he made it easy. You know, I was saying, like, if Teo was to fight more on a back foot and throw punches when Shakur throws, that's the only time you're going to get Shakur. But Teo, he has a habit of getting out of position all the time. He'll double up his right hand, turn square, or turn southpaw. Like, that's not going to work, bro. That's not going to, you're not going to take up enough space to touch Shakur. And Shakur's reflexes just, and his countering was just keeping Teo at bay. It was an easy night from round one for him. Shakur got the dub.
Teofimo Lopez's post-fight reaction shows a fighter coming to terms with a harsh reality. Despite his gratitude and humility, the bout exposed the gap between him and a rising star in Shakur Stevenson. Every round saw Stevenson dictating the pace, landing with precision, and leaving Lopez unable to respond effectively. While Teofimo reflects on his journey in hard battles, the fight itself became a testament to Shakur's maturity, ring IQ, and tactical brilliance. Fans and analysts alike are left seeing the stark contrast. One fighter building a legacy, the other humbled by superior skill. Lopez may have had his day before, but tonight, the ring belonged entirely to Shakur.
I want to thank the Lord above everything. He's brought me here, got me here. I shouldn't even be here in the sense of here physically, man. Went through a lot of tough battles throughout my career. But hey, man, every dog got his day. So, congratulations. Congratulations.
Coach Wally's perspective emphasizes that Stevenson is not just winning fights, he's crafting a legacy. Dominating Teofimo Lopez at 140 lbs wasn't luck. It was precision, discipline, and a calculated display of skill. The team sees a fighter operating at peak form, combining timing, movement, and power in a way few can counter. Every jab, combination, and defensive maneuver tells a story of preparation meeting execution. This victory isn't just another belt, it's a milestone, further cementing Shakur as one of boxing's most complete talents. Analysts now look forward to his next challenge, knowing he's built not only to win, but to dominate the division with authority.
Oh man, I'm very excited. I said this was another legacy fight for him, and
Absolutely.
he got a chance to, establish his legacy once again, winning another title at 140 pounds. So I'm very enthusiastic about his future. I'm very proud of his performance.
Antonio Tarver and Terrence Crawford's analysis underscores Shakur Stevenson's elite status. From the opening bell, Stevenson displayed the attributes of a pound-for-pound superstar: timing, precision, and heart. His ability to stand toe-to-toe while executing with surgical accuracy left fans and former champions in awe. Comparisons to Whitaker and Mayweather aren't casual. They reflect how Stevenson approaches fights with intelligence, adaptability, and fearlessness. Tonight's bout wasn't just a victory, it was a declaration. Standing against a seasoned opponent like Lopez, Shakur didn't just win, he dominated, reminding the boxing world that the next generation of champions isn't just talented, they're unstoppable when they reach this level.
I wasn't surprised. I knew he had that in him. I wasn't. Check Tarver's takeout, bro. He did that shit, bro, and he showed the world that he was a pound-for-pound type of talent. You got to start comparing him to guys like Pernell Whitaker. You got to start comparing him to guys like Floyd Mayweather, because he's going about it the same way. But tonight, he put more of his heart on the line. He stood toe-to-toe with a beast.
Floyd Mayweather's remarks highlight the respect Stevenson commands across the sport. While he refrains from criticism, his acknowledgement that moving up in weight is a smart, strategic decision shows the calculated approach behind every career step. Stevenson's dominance over Lopez signals that he isn't just another contender. He's a fighter capable of consistently outclassing opponents across divisions. The fight confirms that careful planning, discipline, and elite skill can translate into unassailable performances. Even legends recognize the significance. Shakur isn't just winning fights, he's asserting himself as a tactical, physically gifted, and psychologically prepared champion who demands respect wherever he steps into the ring.
I'm not gonna sit right here and bash him or bash his dad. I wish him and his dad nothing but the best. Some people was telling me that he wanted to move up to 140. If that's the best for your fighter, then that's what you should.
Devin Haney's insight exposes the mental edge Stevenson displayed. While Lopez may have appeared distracted or unfocused, Shakur exploited every lapse, maintaining relentless pressure and precision. Haney points out what analysts already saw: a fighter who controls every aspect of the ring, leaving opponents scrambling for answers. Stevenson's dominance wasn't just physical, it was tactical, exploiting Teofimo's mistakes while showcasing poise and adaptability. Fans watching saw a blueprint for modern boxing mastery, control the pace, punish weaknesses, and maintain composure. Lopez's flaws were magnified under Shakur's strategy, making this more than a win. It was a statement to the boxing world that a new elite star has arrived, leaving Lopez humbled and exposed.
What did you make of it?
At the end of the day, if you look at interviews before the fight, I was saying that, something looked off about him. He looked like he just wasn't really focused on the fight. He said my name before the fight more than he even said.
The boxing world has witnessed Shakur Stevenson not just win, but dominate every second of this fight, leaving Teofimo Lopez stunned and his father in full-on meltdown mode. This isn't just a victory, it's a statement. Shakur is carving out his legacy at 140 lbs, and anyone thinking they can step into the ring with him now has to prepare for a clinic. Fans, analysts, and even legends are buzzing about what's next, and the questions are piling up. Who can stop him? Can Teofimo bounce back? Or is this the start of a new era in boxing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're hyped, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest explosive reactions straight from the ring.